All right, everybody. So we're just going to quickly get ready for tomorrow. Taking a look at the markets and seeing what opportunities available in base in ES and crude. Starting with crude, or starting with the ES, we see obviously it's an uptrend. You had rally after test rally, broke out, looking for a pullback. All right, so let's take a look at the tapering chart. Yeah. You know, it might spring this area. All right, so I don't like it when it goes below the origin of the rally, but there's a pretty high volume level here. That's 49.85. So we'll see if it comes back down to that area. Otherwise, we'll see if it continues higher and doesn't pull back, meaning it's just a shallow pullback instead of a deeper pullback, and then continues higher to complete the rally. If it does pull back, I'm looking at this 49.85 or a spring, because if you take a look at this trend from back here. This was barely a spring, but if you take a look, there isn't really a spring. It's a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 higher lows on the ES. Can you believe it? That's insane. You know, consecutive higher lows like that, usually it's getting ready for a spring. Just put it like that. All right, on the hourly, you see this level here, 50.70. So this is a possible level right here. So we see the tapering charge of about 25 times 10,000. So about 250,000 contracts traded here, where it says 25. So 25 times 10,000. So 250,000 contracts within this little box, and 50.70. It's going towards there. So we want to see how it reacts at 50.70 and whether it rejects. So that's not too far away, probably hit tomorrow. So we'll look for buying pressure to come here. This level right here was penetrated, and there was a little bounce. Like this is actually a spring position. This low is getting tested right here. And we see that it's a little bounce, nothing spectacular. I think it's going to break down and come back down at this level. And we'll see, you know, what happens there. Okay. The other thing is you have this bar here with ease of movement. This bar is the biggest bar in 10 bars, 10 green bars and 13 consecutive green bars. So I want to see how it reacts here. So I like the fact that the level is within that bar, or the bar is like crossing that level. So that makes it, because when you have ease of movement like that, that's usually, before it is usually accumulation. All right, so accumulation, and then, you know, there's nothing left to buy. So that's why ease of movement occurs, meaning it's so easy to go to higher prices because there's no selling there. Why? Because it's all absorbed. All the selling was accumulated. So then that leads to point bars up, right? So this bar went up, and now we're going to come back and test this bar. All right, let's take a look at crude. So the first thing I want to look at is this level right here. Oh, 75.52. Why? Because it's going to be in a spring position, and it's very, very close. And this wave looks like it's oversold. So I'm looking for a bounce. All right. Otherwise, I'm looking for it to come down to 73.50. 73.50 on the daily. On the hourly, and let's examine this area, by the way, for the tapering chart that corresponds to the daily chart. You see all this 26 times 26. I mean, 26 and 26 is times 10,000. was like 260,000 contracts. So what happened was market went down. Right here, they got 260,000 contracts, another 260,000, another 260,000. Brought it up. There's some selling at resistance, 350,000, etc., etc. So now it's going to come back down, and we want to see how it reacts in this area. Now, before it comes down, it might. We don't know if it will or won't, but it might pop up and hit this. So we'll see how it reacts here. See all these overlapping bars? Someone wanted to buy support. So it went down, someone tried to buy support. Went down, down. Again, they tried to buy support. Then they broke through. Again, they tried to buy support. So they were all buying this level until eventually just, one side just kept selling. So there's a lot of this long is trapped, this long is trapped, this long is trapped. Right? See those green bars? Imagine if they just trap longs. 1, 2, 3. Goes down. So we want to see how it comes back to this area on a pullback and how it reacts. So $77.28. So on the hourly, $77.28, and on the daily, $73.50. Looking how it behaves at those levels, right? So maybe what will happen is pull back to $77.28, reject, then fall back down to $73.50. That's a very likely possibility. In the meantime, just watch this shit right here, right? The amount of movement you had this wave that looked good, 650, and it was sold. You see how they tried to buy? Another $690 wave, sold. A $530 wave, sold. So $970, $1,000 wave, $970 wave, $460 wave. Eventually this thing's going to tire out and you're going to bounce it and get that pullback. So just relax and watch the trend change, right? So just one easy way to read it is the amount of dollars the wave is worth. Let's see if buyers are stepping in. So right now the last big wave was right here, $530. After that, it's all shit, like no buying. Sellers are pushing it down, all right? So anyway, we'll see if pullback to $77.28. Otherwise, movement down to $73.50 on crude. All right, take care, bye.